I think I'm going live again. I should be. Um, all right, we're back. We're back live. So here we go. All right. The last stream, it just like my game crashed, so I guess it just didn't put the last stream up. But we lost. All right. So we lost the Boise State game. So I'm just gonna sim it since it froze. Just gonna advance the week to week 10, the bye week. So if we win, we lose, whatever. We lost. So we lost. We lost in the game anyway. So it should be good. So since we lost, I mean, is what it is. All right. So week 10. Sip a drink. Oh. All right, week 10. We're gonna just look at some recruiting before we get to the next stage. We did get Cody Brown. Brandon Corbin committed to Penn State. Chris Butler went to Virginia. But we did get Cody Brown, who was better than Chris Butler anyway. So not mad at that. At all. But Corbin, the guy that we really needed, he went to Penn State. So probably need to look at getting another running back. But it's all good. We got London still on the board. Brandon London, he likes us for some reason. I mean, we suck. We're 4-4. Not very good. So, very average team, middle of the road. So, all right. Well, we got some points now freed up since guys committed. I think Calhoun could be a guy that we get. See what he is. He's gonna be a 67, so that's pretty decent. I'm not mad at that at all. Sanders is pretty good. These are the guys that we've been looking at over the last couple weeks. I think TJ Henry could be the quarterback of the future. He'd come in and start for us right now and be the best one on our roster. So Corbin, not going to scout him, but I would do. Well, I'm going to scout him. I want to see what he was. He was an 81, so he would have been immediately the starting back coming in. So just because, I mean, Strong's going to graduate, but Corbin's gone. He's going to Penn State. Chris Butler's gone. Cody Brown, do we have him scouted completely? So he is what he is. So he's pretty good, pretty solid player. Don't know that he'll play right out the gate. Pretty tall, so he's pretty good. Miller, I wonder what he is total. So he is a 66. That's pretty good. If we don't get one of these other quarterbacks, I think he'll be pretty solid. Okay, so our two fullbacks are bust that we got. So he just needs some development. He'll definitely redshirt coming in. Playing time is one of his things. If we don't get one of these guys, TJ Henry or Paul Sanders, I'm perfectly fine with playing Josh Miller in 2 years. So that's pretty good. Let's see. We need to get the scouting done for a lot of these guys. I'm pretty sure. Or they may all be scouted already. Yep. All right. So we got a couple guys that we need to just go ahead and put points on, and then we got some points that we can mess with. So that means like we got some points that we can put on some guys that we haven't really recruited yet. I think these guys are coming anyway. If we have the lead on some of these guys, okay, all right. If John White wants to come, we'll probably redshirt him. But these guys, they can do it. We can get them off the board. Uh, John White's probably coming, so we're not putting points on him. How far back are we on some of these guys? Adrian Calhoun. We just put points on him, and we figured out he was a 67, so he's pretty solid. If we're way behind on with some of these guys, then we're probably gonna just back out. Dang, they jumped us for London. Have we already had a visit yet? We have. Man, if we could just get him to the off season, if we can get him to the off season, we could pour some points into him. That'd be really good. What's he like? Wants playing time, which is really big on his list. Proximity to home and campus lifestyle. So we're getting a pretty decent bonus for where we at as far as the program. Not getting that big of a bonus for Calhoun. I think this was killing us. So, all right, let's see who's ready for visits. Brandon Thomas, and we're gonna go the last week of the year. Hopefully if he'll stay. I think he will. I don't think he's really just sold on. Where is he? I don't think he's sold on Southern Miss, so I think we do have a shot at getting him. His strings are playing time, tradition, and proximity to home. So playing time's big. I think that's where we'll really key in on. And if he comes here, we'll probably play him right out the gate. All right, so we got with guys that fit, guys that are around us, like as far as state wise, and guys that we need. We do need a running back. We want to look for a running back if we can get one. There's a kid from New Jersey, Brandon Anderson. Don't know how good he is. It'll take a while for us to recruit a guy, but I mean to get a scouting, like a full scouting assessment. We could look at Antoine Carroll. I don't think it will hurt. He's big. Looks like he's pretty fast. Let's go ahead and get him. Put him on the board. Let's see. Walter Wesley, kid from California. Doesn't look like he's that great, even though he's rated as a 4 monster. Nobody's looking at this kid. I don't know why. Okay, he's terrible. So we're gonna go ahead and cut him. We're not even gonna waste our time. Okay, 85 Excel. That's pretty good for a 6'6", 220 guy. If he's 6'6", 220, we may just keep him anyway. So I don't want to offer him a scholarship just yet, but we will put this extra 50 points on him. So we'll get that scouting done next week. But we got 18 targets as of now. Top classes, where are we falling? We're at 104. So we've signed some guys that are underrated. Eric Walker's one of the best prospects in the country, I think. As a JUCO guy, I think he's really, really good. We've signed our knees. We've signed all the fullbacks. Tyson's actually better than Harris. Harris is more highly ranked. Miller is really a 3-star guy with a 66. So he's pretty good. Or going to be pretty good. Not good right off the bat. So, all right. Well, we're going to advance the week, get into week 11. And I'm going to try to finish the season today. We're very close to getting done with it. We need 3 more wins. And we're hitting the stretch in our schedule where it's going to get really tough. We got at Wisconsin, at Ole Miss, FSU, bye week. Then we got FCS. So we got to at least try to get 3 wins out of this stretch. So made the schedule pretty hard, not just unreal hard, but made it pretty hard. We put some ranked teams on here to start. Ole Miss was ranked at the beginning. Wisconsin was ranked. We did play Maryland. I don't know if they were ranked. UVA was ranked. Right after they beat us, they were ranked. So we played one more team. Georgia. We played Georgia. We put 38 points on Georgia. So and at this point in the season, it doesn't look like I'm going to look at other schools. It doesn't look like we're going to be that great. So it depends on how the higher ups of the school look at our program and whether they're going to fire the head coach. If they fire the head coach, I need to look at my prestige. If my prestige is pretty good, then I will look and say, hey, I need to do this in order to go to this place, get this job. So all your games are based on all your prestige is it's just a level that you compete at. If you have like a C, you're like average. We did get Scott Moore 69 guards, so that's really good. We got a visit versus a top 25. So I guess we're playing Florida. I guess Florida State's ranked too. And Florida State's ranked. That'll be, I think, probably the 3rd or 4th team that we played this ranked. So, all right. Here's your top jobs that are coming open. We are pretty good, middle of the road team. As far as like our prestige is a D+. Don't know how that is, and we have one of the top offenses in the conference. Well, we don't really have a conference since we're independent, but we're the 3rd ranked technically in our conference, so we're pretty solid. Got a better offense than a lot of these guys. We're safe. With what we're working with, I think. Let's see, and now the little quote that's from the higher ups. So that's from the guys that control the checks. Our target wins per year is 5. So I'm guessing if I win 5 games, then I'm good. Like I can return. So we're almost guaranteed 5 playing that FCS team at the end. If these games get bad, I'm going to just sim out, and I'm going to try to do the off season today too. So, all right, so we get an extra 500 back. So that means we can go add people again. They do have Carroll here, so we'll go back on him. 90 speed. Okay, so he's pretty good. We do want to scout these guys. Okay, Sanders has a cannon. 85 is almost, that's almost elite arm talent at this level. So, and our coach upped his scouting. All right, that's what I'm talking about. So we can now get 25% every time we scout somebody. So, all right, here's TJ Henry's physicals. Paul Sanders. I think Paul Sanders has the higher ceiling just because he's a better athlete. He's got a better arm, and you can always work on the accuracy. So I think that's really good. But TJ Henry's not bad. I'll be happy with either one of these guys. Do want to see where his spin move is, Paul Sanders, and I do want to see where his acceleration is and his jumping. We want to see where that is. But I'm going to go add some guys that we need. I do need a running back, so I am going to look at a running back. I do want a certain size running back. So let's go look at tailbacks, and here we go. Let's go lock. Let's see, Mark Smith from Missouri. Don't like his size. I do like Breedlove's size, but he is a 62. We'll look at him anyway. He's from South Carolina, so not too far away from the school. What's his pitch info? Proximity home is high. Playing time is very high, and conference prestige is most, so he's probably not coming here. We'll look at him anyway. Give him a scholarship, see what he says. Patrick Smith from Virginia. He's a little tall. We'll look at him anyway. There's another guy from Virginia, Tremaine Davidson. Won't look at him. He won't look at us because we're not meeting his deal breaker. There's a kid from Florida, Brian Bush. Look at him too. So 3 backs that we added. I want to go ahead and get some of these guys scouted. See where they're going as far as that is concerned. We're going to go Breedlove first. Kid from Clemson, South Carolina. Okay, he's okay. Can't really hang on to the football. That's not good. Okay, they're both 61s. Brian Bush is a 64. He can catch the football, which is good. For a back, 57 catches is not bad. That can be. It needs a little bit of development, but it's not bad. Patrick Smith's a make you miss guy. I don't like the fact that his carry is 62, and he already doesn't like the things that we're good at, so we're going to go ahead and get him out of here. We're going to keep Brian Bush and Patrick Smith and Carroll waiting. We're just going to keep them waiting until we can figure out what we want to do as far as scholarships go. We do need to put some points on them, so I need to go back in and put some points on them. That's my bad. So, all right, we'll go back in, put some points on them, just so we can start recruiting them a little bit and showing a little bit of interest. Right now, Bush is our main concern, so we're going to put a little bit more on him. He's got really good size at 5'11", 223. That is what I want. Low to the ground, low center of gravity, big running back. So that's what we want. If they're over 220, we're usually going to look at them. All right, so playing Wisconsin. If it gets ugly, like I said, I'm just going to send them out. And so we're going to play them. Kirk's going with Wisconsin. Got an A- offense, B- defense, and we're C's across the board. We got the top passing offense in the country, so we're pretty solid. We got number 3 total offense. We don't score a lot of points. We're pretty good everywhere else. Defensively, we have dropped off tremendously. Teams have been able to just shred us through the air. We're 5 away from the last passing defense in the country. But that's that. So here is their schedule. They have dropped 4 of their last 5. Lost to any team that's had any kind of success except Arizona State. So yeah, they're playing us, and we're gonna give them a fight. If you look at ours, the games that we have lost, the last 2 that we've dropped have not even been close, at all. So we need a win here. We do have a shot. To win this game. I think they're sliding, and if they slide a little bit more, I think we could sneak up on them. If they're just gonna roll their helmet out there, and we're gonna just shut down. Here's their leaders, Cone and Taylor. Taylor is a really good back. Don't know if we're gonna be able to stop him. Here's our leaders. DeWeaver struggling with interceptions. I mean, just turning over a ton. Strong played pretty bad last week, to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. Played pretty bad last week. 10 carries, 56 yards, 4 catches, 27 yards. And they got the ball to Stephen Williams 1 time. So, going to have to do better than that if we want to win. We're going to go into this game. I already showed you the leaders, so I'll show you the top players, and that'll be all. Seen the team ratings already, so I'm gonna go all white. We've had some success in all white, so we're gonna go all white. Playing them in, I think it's Campbell. Is it Campbell Stadium? I think it's Campbell Stadium. I think Wisconsin plays in Campbell Stadium. Is it Doak Campbell or something like that? I can't remember. It's one of the two. Either it's Campbell Stadium or Nebraska is Campbell Stadium. I can't remember. But if we can win this one, we'll set ourselves up pretty nice for a pretty good meeting against Ole Miss, and then if we can get a win there, be in business, I think. All right, here's their top players: Biadaz, Van Lannen, and Jonathan Taylor. Our top players: Strong, Kate, and Rice. It's the same guys every week. Injury report: Cruikshank's out, Bruss is out. That has nothing to do with our job, but Williams does have turf toe. I mean, I've had that before. That is terrible. So here's your team stats. So team stats there. All right, we're going to get into it. Hopefully we can get out of here with a win. If we pull off this upset, I think it'll be the biggest upset in school history. I think it will. Camp Randall, that's what it's called. Camp Randall. I knew it was Camp something. I didn't know it. I didn't think about Camp Randall. I knew that. All right. I think the big thing is today, run the football. Keep their offense off the field. Keep it out of Jonathan Taylor's hands. And I think we win. Or got a good shot to win anyway. Here we go. Strong. I think it's going to be a battle of the backs. If Strong has a better day, I think we win. We're going to have to block a little bit better than that if we want to win this one. We're going to have to block pretty well. They're going to have a really good defense, so we got to be ready for that. If we can get 6 yards a carry, I think we'll be in business. That's solid. If we can get yardage like that, I think we're in business. We're not going to be able to run downhill at them. They're going to have a pretty good linebacker. I don't know who 54 is. I can't remember his name, but I know he's pretty good. 4th and 1. We're going to go for it. Well, you can't. If you're not going to roll the dice against a team like this, you won't pull the upset. So we need to try to get this here. Let's go read option. The read option's hard to defend. If he sits, we're giving it. If he don't, we're pulling it. We're usually pretty good on these. Keyshawn Strong, good run. Not mad at you. We're gonna run it again. I don't even know if they knew that was a read option, because we did block the end. We didn't block the outside linebacker or this defensive back, whoever this is on the edge here. He comes inside. DeWeaver pulls it, and good run. DeWeaver's going to be the key today. He is every week, but he's going to be the key just because we're going to have to run the football with him some, just to keep them on their toes and having to defend everything and everybody. You make them defend everything and everybody, I think we're in good shape. All right, good play. All right, let's see. If I'm not talking that much, this one I'm trying to focus, just really hone in and trying to beat these guys. If we don't turn the ball over, I think we win. Son, good catch. DeWeaver with a good throw, but we can't get away from the run game. We threw it one time, run it. Got to keep reminding myself, hey, run it. Because I'm really a pass happy guy, but we're not that great at throwing the football. We're okay. We can get a lot of yards, but we can't get chunk plays, big gains that we need. So we need to just run the football, run first team right now. And then maybe on down the line, later in the Dynasty, 2 years from now, we're a pass-happy team. And we can compete with a team like this. Our best on your best. So I'm going to take 5 every time. If we can get this clock under 3 minutes going in, before they get the ball, then we're in good shape. Got a pretty good run defense. They're a run team, and we got a pretty good run defense. Good play there by Robert Washington. Robert Washington is going to be another key guy that we're gonna have to have. He's going to have to run the football some, just to give Keyshawn a break. We're going to ride these 2 running backs till the wheels fall off. It's just going to happen. It's got to happen. He's not as explosive as Keyshawn. He is our fullback as well. He's our backup running back and our fullback, so he's not as explosive, but he is decent. We got to get scores every drive. We got to get a score. Keyshawn Strong, good run every time. Every time he gets the ball, we got to have a good run. Run play action here and try to get the post route right here, this skinny bang 8 right here. And it's picked. Had a really good drive. We turned it over. What's new? Defense gets a stop. We can't afford to do that again. We got to just continue. We just got to play better. We got to play better, period. They're pinching their defensive line. They know we're running the football. Offensive line is saying it don't matter. Let's go. So, and we got to continue to bring 3 receiver sets on the field too. Bring 3 receiver sets on the field. They give you a nickel look. They don't have their guys out there. All those linebackers that, if you've ever seen Wisconsin play, you know they have great linebackers year in, year out. So, and that's a great run there by Keyshawn. But if we can get their linebackers off of the field, if they don't have their linebackers on the field, then we're in good shape. We can run the football better, and they know we're a threat to throw the football. We have the top passing offense in the country. So this was the game plan going in. This is what we did all week. Run the football. We knew we had Keyshawn Strong. We knew we'd have to ride him later in the year. We'd had to hop on his back, and he'd have to bring us to the promised land late in the year. So we knew that was going to happen. 14 rushes, 2 passes. They're blitzing. We're going to throw the slant right behind the backers that blitz. That's what we got to do right now. We got to be a run-first team. This is what we did. This is how we beat Maryland. So we gotta get back to that if we want to win football games. I think we got a little bit big headed after the FCS game where a team we should have beat. We threw for a lot of yardage, so I think we got big headed, and we got to be able to block. We got to block better than that. Not going to be able to do that and win games right there. See, now they have the 3-4 look on the field. They don't blitz. Kuma's open, but why do you throw it there? Oh my goodness, dude. We're going to lose this game if we continue to turn the ball over. I think that's one of Zach Orr's brothers. The dude that used to play for Baltimore. Pretty sure. We can't go too tight anymore. We're going to have to go spread or 3. We got to give them we got to give them 13, and we got to give them either got to give them 13 or we got to get them 1 personnel. I mean, 13's 1 tight end, 3 receivers, or 1 tight end. Yeah, 1 tight end, 3 receivers. Or we got to give them 14. No, we got to give them doubles or 13 personnel a lot. I think we can throw it on them underneath. I don't think they're as athletic as people think. There's a reason why they're 4-4 as well. So, but we have to get the ball to our backs. They have to carry us. Run this time down. We got to get in a battle with these guys and see if we can win it. Like I said, they're going to be really good against the run. But right now, with us running these spread sets, they're not able to get their guys on the field. They literally have 2 defensive linemen on the field when they go nickel. So we can run the football really, really well. These linemen get on these linebackers early and often, and we get big gains. So that's what we're going to have to do. We can run halfback dive out of 13 personnel out of our flex or slot flex set all game. So they're just on these backers right now. I mean, 61 just got a chip on the mic, and he can't get there. Keyshawn's a really good back. I mean, that helps. You have a really good back, but biggest thing is we can't turn the ball over. We got to hang on to it whenever we're running it. See, now we go 12 personnel. 2 backs and a tight end, and it kind of catches them off guard. I think they expect us to throw it there, because whenever we get their guys, their big guys on the field, I think that's what we need to go. We need to go pass. Whenever they go with their true 3-4, bring in another defensive lineman, we'll go pass. If they go 3 front, they're done. So they bring in their 3 front, trying to get another look on the field. We get 5 with Washington. We're just going to have to continue to beat them up front. Now they bring in a 4 front. Now we have a pass play called. They blitz. Throw it to our tight end, Anthony. He's going to get a good game. That's a good play by Anthony. He's been quiet these last couple weeks, but that's a good catch and a good play there that we needed. Gonna have to go bunch again. We got 13 personnel out there. They're going 4 front. It's just man on man here. Got to go man on man and see if we can get it. Couldn't get it. Kick the field goal. They got us. Kick the field goal. Well, they're saying go for it, so we're gonna go for it. Let's go 4 wide. Try to get them to come out here in the 2 down lineman set. They do. We run it. We get the first. Good play. I think we got to kick it to them, I think, in the second half, so we do need to get a score here. Whenever we're not in that bunch set, they'll give us any any kind of play in that bunch set. They'll give us any formation. So we don't need to go bunch because it gets us off a little bit.
From the 19-yard line.
Need to
Are these guys going to finally put an end to their red zone struggles?
get off. Yes, good play. Robert Washington, that's a good carry. That is a great carry. He's got good vision. He's a good back. If we don't get a running back, I think he'll be a solid option. But we'll be so good at receiver, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll have to run it. I mean, he's not as explosive, but he's got good vision. I just don't think I think the explosion is what sets Keyshawn Strong apart from Robert Washington. Washington's a good back. I don't know if he's a senior this year or what, but he's a solid back. Strong. There's a 7-yard run. He's got 100 in the first half, 20 carries. This is a game that he's gonna want. They motion in. We're gonna have to go quick pass here. Darrell Brown, touchdown. That's a good read there by DeWeaver. Change the play, check out of it. We're gonna get it to our guy, and we get a score. That's a good play. 15 plays, 69 yards. I think it said 3:49 on the time. Don't need to let them score before the half. That's good there. I'll take it. We're gonna take a knee. We got the game in hand at the half, so we don't need to got them right where we want them at the half. Take this knee. Got them where we want them. I think we found a formula to win this game, to win these games against these bigger schools. And it's just all about your tempo and running the football, setting them up in different situations. This team's a 3-4 team, so they already short a defensive lineman whenever they bring out. So whenever they bring their nickels in, their pass rushers are outside linebackers. So it's fine. But they score a touchdown right when right when we come out of half. So we're gonna have to continue to run the football. But we're going to start running the time down on the play clock. We're going to start taking a lot of time to run the play. It's going to frustrate the defense and really frustrate their offense. So if we can run the time out, if we're going to lose, we're not going to lose throwing the football. We'll lose playing this game right here. We'll lose playing this game, the tempo game, control the tempo, control the clock. And if we just run out of time, we just run out of time. We're not going to lose turning the football over through the air. Quarterback play has not been that great. This may be how we play everybody from here on out till next year comes. So if we get this win, I think this will be the biggest win in school history. I think it's a big win on the road, but we got to win it first. So not out of the woods. We're having some success, but we're not out of the woods. I think we ran any shotgun today. And had to. Sean Strong's ripping off 12-yard runs. We're in good shape. If we can get them on play action, we will. We'll try to hit them deep, play action pass, but perfect. When we get a lineman working up on your strong safety, we're doing really, really well up front. We're going to continue to run it. Robert Washington, Keyshawn Strong, doesn't matter who's in. We're just going to keep blocking you, keep running it. Robert Washington gets a good run. That's solid. That's really, really, really good there. All right, here we go. Let's see. I just think, as a coach, if I'm Wisconsin's coach right now, I'm going to put my big guys on the field and say, "Hey, Strong's not going to beat me. You're going to have to do something else." But I mean, they're just being kind of stubborn, I guess. I don't think they have or either they don't have the capabilities to cover our guys. Strong gets in the end zone. What a run! But I don't think they have the capabilities to cover our guys. I think that's why they're not particularly wanting to run the nickel out there. I mean, not wanting to run the big guys out there because I don't think they have the capabilities at linebacker to cover our guys. So, but if we score here, we take a long time on this drive. We put some pressure on their defense. I think that'll be this is it's getting kind of risky with Wisconsin right now. I think they're getting real nervous. Okay, Loudermilk is getting through there pretty good. I mean, he's eating up our linemen now. But we're getting enough on him to where we can redirect and go. So, all right, they got the 3 front out there now. Doesn't matter. Keyshawn Strong, he's going to carry the ball 40 times today. He's going to get it a ton.
From their own 42-yard line, it's second down.
Good run there. Now, I'm not mad. Keyshawn Strong is doing exactly what I need him to do. But if he was a little bit bigger, he would be able to run over these safeties. That's why I'm recruiting a bigger back. If I can get a bigger back in, anybody can run through a wide open hole. When you're getting gaps like this, okay, we can't do that. We can't not block the Mike linebacker and let him do that to our running back. Yeah, that was scary. Because we have a shot. We have a shot to win this game. We can't do that. We got to hang on to the ball. That's what I said earlier. If we're going to run it like this, we got to hang on to the ball. Now we have 3rd and 7 because we just fumbled the ball. So we're behind the sticks a little bit. Do we continue to run the football? If they keep running this 2-man front out, these linebackers, I think we run it every time. But he's close. He's very close to getting the first. We're going to keep him on the field. Keep them on the field. Run this. Get this first down. Let's get this right here. They're moving. They're moving inside. If we can get off the ball, we got the first. That's perfect. Man, we had a scare earlier, but he's got 200 yards. So we're going to continue to run both these backs. Continue to run both of them. If we beat Wisconsin,
Less than 3 minutes in the game.
we're doing pretty solid. There's Washington. Washington getting a good run. Comes in. He gets 8 yards. He gets near about 8 yards of carry every time he touches it. So.
And this is the 10th play of the drive.
10 plays. We got to have 10-play drives every drive. We can't not block one of the linebackers, though. We can't do that. We're going to have to get to the backers. 75 needs to come off, get to that backer. We're in good shape. Run the 2-man front out there again. The 75 gets to Sandhorn. We're in business. Got the first. All right, I'm going to turn the conservative clock off. It's killing the time too much now. We can do it ourselves. We're gonna give it to Lala Davis around the edge. We did run our full. This is our full house set. We usually run the option out of this, and I don't think they was ready for that play. So Lala Davis, freshman, caught a big pass in the Boise State game. I think we're going to run that play again.
It's second down, 5 to go. Ball on the 11.
Lala Davis caught.
Nice play.
Oh, he didn't get in the end zone? Wow. Lala Davis gets us to the 1, though. That's perfect. We're going to go spread here. We're going to run something that's going to get us in the end zone here.
And this is the 14th play of the drive.
All right. Doesn't look like they're ready for it. We're going to run the football here. We're going to run the clock down as much as we can. Snap it with about 4 seconds left. We got timeouts. If we get an end zone here, we're in business. Washington. Touchdown! Oh man. If they don't score in 10 seconds, we win the game. We win the game. Let's go. Upset of the program. Great play. Great win. Didn't expect us to win this game. We get them down. We get them in there late. Keyshawn Strong came up big. That's why he's the best player on our team. That's why he is going to probably be an all-conference guy. So, I mean, it is what it is.
This is Brad Nessler saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
We help our defense out a lot when we play like that. Great game. We won the game. We had the lead, I think, twice in the whole game, and one of them came at the end. So that's a big win for us. We got Ole Miss next week. You need to win that one. I think an unlikely hero in this one was Robert Washington. He played great. I mean, we just played great. So here's our stats as far as coaching upgrades. Didn't get an upgrade this week. We probably will next week, I would imagine. So, but I think that's going to help our case to be one of the more sought after offensive coordinators in the country. I mean, that's a big win. We showed that we can do it in different ways. We showed that we can win throwing the football 75 times. Show that we can run it 75 times and still have a good game. 5-4. We got a almost a guaranteed win at the end of the year. If we can get another win, then I think we're gonna be in good shape. We're not gonna say get guaranteed win. We got a good shot at a win at the end of the year, but we need to win another one. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna advance the week. We got Ole Miss next. Then we got to play Florida State. I'm gonna try to get all these games in today. We've played 2 games today with Boise State. We did lose to them. Did have to sim that one because the game I had a stream going at first. Then the game crashed, froze. So I had to cut my system off completely. And then it crashed the stream when I did that. So I had to do a bunch of different things to fix everything. So, but we're here now. So beat Wisconsin for technically the first game of the day that we played. We beat Wisconsin, get that upset win to get to 5-4. Keyshawn Strong had a huge day. We're gonna have to do the same thing against Ole Miss. They're gonna be pretty talented, especially up front on defense. Ole Miss is my favorite team, so I know what they have. I know where we can beat them at. They're weak at the safety spot, not that great there. Linebackers they're gonna be pretty good. Steven Mixon, athlete, he committed to us, and we got QBs ready to visit. We got a guard ready to visit. London is wanting to come. I mean, he's wanting to. We're in a battle, so I think he's already visited. I think he's visiting somebody. He has already visited everybody that he wants to. So, Ole Miss is 5-4. We're gonna go ahead and preview this game. Kirk's going Ole Miss. Even though we have the upper hand in a lot of these areas, especially on offense, we played pretty well on offense. Their pass defense, we did help our defense out a ton this week. They really went up in some ratings. They are the number 1 rush defense in the country now. We're the number 1 pass offense still, even though we had a week where we didn't necessarily run the football throw the football that much. So did go down some in ranking as far as man. And all of Ole Miss's losses have came at the hands of SEC West opponents with no more than 3 losses. They have beat everybody else. They beat a number 18 Texas team. We're probably one of their weakest games on their schedule. But they beat some good teams. They beat some bad teams. So they did beat Arkansas last week. They were 6-3. So that's a good win there for them. We did beat Georgia State, who is 7-2 in their conference. Beat Maryland, who's 5-4. Lost to UVA. UVA kind of fell off. We beat Ball State. Lost to Pittsburgh, Boise. The Pittsburgh loss was a bad one, I think. I think we should have won that game. Georgia's number 5. We did put 38 points on them. We didn't win, but I considered that a win since we did put a lot of points on them. We beat Wisconsin, who might not make a bowl game now with 5 losses. Now we do play Ole Miss. We got Florida State after that at home, and we got FCS to finish up the year. So Corral has been the starter for Ole Miss, and Phillips is the top back. Cooley is the top receiver at tight end. And you look at their defensive players: Sam Williams, Hartsfield, and Ryder Anderson with the sacks. All right, now you look at our team. Keyshawn Strong, 695 yards, had a huge game last week. Steven Williams didn't touch the ball, and DeWeaver only threw the ball 8 times, did have a touchdown. So he only had the ball in his hands 8 times. No, 10 times total. Most of the game he's handing it to Keyshawn Strong and Robert Washington. So, no visits for the Rebels that were going into play. So, but we're going to go into. We did get a commit, so it frees up some more points. Going to go into our recruiting, get some scouting done. Okay, so Paul Sanders is really, really good. TJ Henry, really, really good. So we got a 75 and a 74. Henry likes us a lot. Sanders is, he likes us a good bit, but not great. We're not top on his list. If we get TJ Henry, he might be the starter next year. You know what? I'm not going to waste my time trying to go after a guy that doesn't want to come here. So we're going to get rid of Paul Sanders. I like Henry. Henry's in a good spot with us right now. We're going to continue to recruit these guys at the bottom of our board. Brian Bush. All right, so he's got a good juke move. His agility's good. He's got good strength. He's got good speed. So Bush could be a big get for us. Okay, here we go. Here is Patrick Smith. He's solid. I want to see his speed, and I want to see his break tackle. Do we have his break tackle? So he's a 70 break tackle, 86 juke. His spin move is pretty good, and his truck's pretty good. I think we got our back. Carrying is a 63 on Patrick Smith. Not great. I'm going to look at Carroll. Carroll goes up 74 agility, so he'll be a boundary receiver strictly, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we did get Mixon, the wideout. He's pretty big. That's good. Calhoun. If Bush is like, if Bush is exactly what Calhoun is. But he can catch a little bit better. He's got a little bit better of a juke. Calhoun's solid. He is liking us a little bit more now. Haven't offered anybody a scholarship yet, but we're probably about to offer these guys. I think one more week of scouting will do it. I think we'll pretty much be sold on some of these guys. Thomas, we're close to getting him. That visit at the end of the year is going to be huge. Brandon London, very good player. Don't know if we can. We're close to getting him, but we don't have any visits left. And we do have some bonus points that has really helped us. We do have the top bonus out of the battle. So if we can stay in the battle, he's already taken all of his visits. If we can stay in the battle, he's already out. West Virginia's already out of the battle, so they're not in. We're gaining on East Carolina every week, and they just had a visit, so we're gaining. He likes us more than he likes anybody else right now, so that's good. I think let's go ahead and offer these guys scholarships. Let's go ahead and give them scholarships. I don't think anybody else has gave any of these guys scholarships. Carroll doesn't have any. Smith doesn't have any. Neither does Brian Bush. Let's go ahead and give these guys some scholarships. Give them their first offer, and almost lock these guys in to say, "Hey, we like y'all. We're ready to see what y'all got." So we're gonna get top visit for one of these guys. We need to lock Henry in. If we can get him, I think he'll be the starter. I think he'll be the starter. So we're almost in the top 100 for our recruiting class, which is that'll be pretty good if we can get that. We are about to go to Ole Miss, play this game, get this win. If we get another win, I think we're in good shape to make a bowl game. Coach contracts. Right now we have top job security. So right now, let's look at job security for offensive coordinators in top positions. So let's see. There is a possibility we could get a bigger offensive coordinator job, or if we get up to like a C+ or something like that, I think there is a possibility we could get a head coaching job. So let's go look. I think let's look at head coaches. That's the ultimate goal. We don't want to be if we don't get a head coaching offer, we'll definitely stay at Old Dominion, I think. But smaller schools where we could go. Miami of Ohio, Idaho, which is an independent team. Could go to FAU, Troy, Nevada, even some of these teams, Colorado State. Some of these teams they're not going to make it. I mean, some of these guys aren't going to make it as coaches, so we'll be able to maybe hop on one of these guys late and get on. Maybe able to get a deal done. So we're gonna go silver helmets, silver pants, white cleats, and this team's gonna be a little bit better on defense than what we just played, because they're not gonna. They may run a 3-4. If they run 3-4, we get another Power 5 win. That'll be our. Would that be our fourth or our third? I think that'll be our third Power 5 win. If we get 3 Power 5 wins, we should definitely have a shot at being an offensive coordinator. I mean, being a head coach somewhere. I think that's the ultimate goal right now. We do have a quarterback in TJ Henry that comes here. If I look at the end of the year, we look in week 15 at the guys that are probably going to get fired. If I don't see a quarterback that I think is better than TJ Henry, we're not going there. So their top back is hurt. He's out for the year. So White will be back in 2 weeks. So he'll be back for the FCS game. That's good. Here's our stats. Our defense does allow a little bit more than what our offense scores, but that is probably because we turn the ball over so much. And some of those wins have jacked up their points a lot. The Pittsburgh game, Boise State game. But we need this win. We need it pretty bad. We need to get this win. This is a big win. If we win this one, this is just huge. So, all right, here we go. We're gonna have the same game plan here. A lot of 13 personnel. Run the football. And they are a 3-4 team. They are a 3-4 team. I forgot that they are. They're going to probably be a little bit better at the outside backers though, just because they're a lot bigger. But it's going to primarily be run the football. Here they go to the 3 front. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the football until they make us stop. I mean, until they stop, we're gonna run the football. Probably gonna cut on the conservative clock quicker this time, just to get the game running out more. So this time he does a great job of finding the opening in the defense and picking up the first conservative here. We need to get this clock ran out. So, all right, they get up to the linebackers. They get up to the linebackers every time. We're gonna run it for 500 yards again. So, but they're gonna have a little bit more of an explosive offense. They're gonna get on the board. They are missing their top back. So, but they go 4 front here. I think they watch the film. They know we struggle against 4 front teams, but they blitz the backer and he can't get there. So I'll take it every time. I will take it every time. They're going 4 front again. We're just going to continue to run it, and they get us. It gets right that time. Mimosa no-go with the tackle. All right, here we go. 3 front. Gotta have a good run here. Need a good chunk play. That way we can have them on their heels and guessing what we're gonna do. So. We're going to run Brown on the underneath. If he gets open, we're going to throw it to him. Patterson's going to be open on the out route, and they jump it. This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise. They jump the out route, picked, And they didn't score because our defense is amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff, defense. Thank you. We're guaranteed to throw 2 picks a game. That's ridiculous. Can't wait to get TJ Henry here. Keyshawn Strong, 5-yard run. Great. Good run. We're going to continue to run it. Got to continue to run it. They are running a lot more full front than Wisconsin did. It looks like it's only out of their dime look. So it should be able to continue to rip gains if they're only going to have a 1-backer box. Should be able to rip gains a lot of the time. So we can rip them with the run. I'm not mad at it. We just need to get scores. Every time we get on a drive, we need to get scores. Gotta have scores. We can run this whole clock out in the first quarter. I'll be happy. If we have 2 possessions to their 1, then that's great. If we limit their possessions, we win the game. Oh, I hope Keyshawn Strong gets a shot at the NFL. I think he's a good back. He's showing that he can carry you, even though he's a little undersized. Showing that he can carry a team if he has to. He's the only reason we won that game last week. That and the defense. If we didn't have him, I think we don't beat Wisconsin. Here we go. Got to get. They bring the backer down to get on the line. Okay. I don't know what they just ran right there, but it worked.
So at the end of 1 quarter, no score here.
Man. Throw a pick. Okay. Let's see. Handoff. Just get some yardage. Get you to 3rd and 5. See if we can make a play. We can run it right here. We're going to run it. If we don't get it, we're going to kick the field goal. Hopefully we'll get it. We do. Good run. I'm mad at you. Not mad at you at all, Keyshawn Strong. Keep doing what you do. We will continue to win football games. 3 minutes and 30 seconds for 8 plays. That's what we want. That is exactly what we want. Gosh, they got some fast players. We get a great blocks and just in the backfield every time. All right, let's see. I need to run this. All right, get 4. Run it. We're gonna run it again. If we don't get it, we're kicking a field goal. Get to the 1. Don't quite get it, but it's all good. They want us to go for it. So let's go for it. They run the 2 front out there. We're in the end zone all day. No, we're not, because we don't block. Ridiculous. They don't score it. We should have kicked the field goal, but head coach wanted to go for it, so that's what we did. We need to get some points on the board. We'll go no huddle. Let's see here. Keyshawn Strong gets 5. Good run. He's got 100 in the half. Yet another week. I think we're going to play action here. Do we have a play action play that we can run? Let's go PA deep in. Patterson could be open on this post route.
Under pressure. He throws left.
He is. Good catch.
This is a great catch combination.
We needed a chunk play. We got one. Good play. Got us a chunk play out of it. Off the play action. We need to get a score. That is the main thing. If we can get a score, we're going to be in business. We can't block. Why are we not blocking the linebackers?
These linebackers bring to the table. As soon as he saw who was staying on the ground, he made a beeline for the ball carrier.
Looks like they watched the film. Looks like they know what's coming. They run a similar scheme. Looks like they were ready. Good run there. Just cut up, get what you can get. Good run. Need at least get a field goal out of this drive. We may have to throw it in the end zone. We may have to go. Hey, let's go shotgun. Let's go 5 wide. 5 wide. Get Herslow on the field and run the nod play. And get the stick and nod. Could be 6. Could be 6. He catches it. Good play.
He had his man one-on-one on a corner route versus man coverage, and you just saw it results in an easy first down.
Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. He's scrambling.
The Weaver just going to run it. Good play. Touchdown. We're on the board. They got 48 seconds left. Hopefully we can take a lead into the half. So it's a good run there. Not mad at him. Really good play. Really good play. Can we hold them? We do. We hold them at the half too when they get the ball back. So let's go back to our game plan. We just need to run the football. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Hadn't been able to really stop it. Whenever they do stop it, we need to throw the football though. So there goes their forefront out of the dime. That's probably been their best run defense all day. Is their unorthodox run defense. Whenever we go 4 wide, they got to bring out the dime. They are going to go with the forefront usually. Or if they go with the 3 front with the 2 backer box, that's usually pretty good for them too. They watch the film though. They know what hurts us. They know that if we run in 4 receivers on the field, if we're running 4 receivers on the field, they know what's coming. They know we're running the football. So throw it to Darryl. He gets a first and stay in bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds. So, all right. Well, we get 18 yards there.
From their own 45-yard line, it's first down.
Here we go. They're not covering the drag route, so they're letting us have the drag route. We're gonna keep taking it. Keep taking the drag route. Get out! Get out! All right, here we go. Drop back. I'm just going to have to run it. Get out of bounds. Don't take a hit. Get out of bounds. We need to play within ourselves to get a win. We can feel it coming. We can feel it. We just got to get a win here. All right, we're going to call audible there. Darryl Brown, he's open. Caught it, touchdown. That's a perfect call from Messiah to Weaver. He changes the play at the line, gets 6. Has to get 6 there, and he does. Good play. Great play. Great play. If our defense holds up, they don't, which is fine. They're gonna get. I mean, Ole Miss is a solid team. They're gonna get there. So they're gonna win some of those battles. So we're gonna have to gotta continue to run the ball. Can't get away from it. We got a score. We've thrown the ball a little bit more, mixed in some passing plays more and more, and that's what's ultimately led to us getting in the end zone today. Or the called passing plays, but the run game has set all of this up. Whenever you see a certain personnel on the field, they think we're running it. We're not. We're passing it. And what a run to break a tackle there from Strong. Get the first down. That's a good play. So, all right. I'm going to go 2 tight end slot look right here. To Weaver. He's going to give it. Strong with a big run. Breaks off 14 yards. It's really good. When you can get that kind of run, it's really, really good. So, all right, here we go. We're going to go back to our 4 wide set. Try to get something underneath. We may just let the quarter run out. Yeah, we're going to let the quarter run out. Let the quarter ran out. And going into the 4th. We get another score, I think we win the game.
And it looks like this one's going to come down to the final quarter.
So, we get another score, I think we win. We get a score here, or we get a score here, we get a score anywhere in this 4th quarter, I think we win. Well, I mean, our defense is playing really, really well.
Now he tries to buy some time.
Kumai open, great throw from DeWeaver. Great throw. Great throw from DeWeaver. Not mad at you at all. Got to continue to run the ball. Continue to just keep running the clock. Good block. Set that up. That's a good thing. That's the thing about Keyshawn Strong. He sets up blocks really well. So he can set up his linemen, make them better, make them right. Just because we're running a lot of inside plays that are really zone blocking plays, and he'll find the hole, make you right. So that's one thing about his vision. He sees a hole, he gets to it, bam, I'm there. Bam, he's getting there. So that's really good. That's what's good about him.
Looking to go up 2 touchdowns.
If we can get another score, I think we're in business. So they come out in 3 front, 3 on 5. We should win that every time. Strong makes a good cut. They over pursue to where it looks like he's going, cuts back, bam, and there's a hole there. It's almost in the end zone. We're very close. We're going to boot here. Play action boot. We're going to boot them and see if we can get a 6. Actually, let's just go straight up. They got a linebacker in there on the defensive line, and we get a touchdown. Good play call there by DeWeaver, recognizing the personnel there. Checks it off, checks the play, bam, gets a touchdown. I mean, he's checked off 2 plays, it's equal to a touchdown, so I think we're in pretty good shape when he's doing that. We win this one, we almost got a guaranteed shot at a bowl game. So we've had some pretty big wins. We are going to play Florida State at home. Not going to be the last home game, but it will be close to the end for the home game. So we got that game. We got next week Florida State. Then we got FCS, and then we're done. for the year. So no conference championship for us. We're not in a conference. So that isn't really factored in. But we will look to get in a conference. If I'm still here on staff, we will look to get into a conference. And we may move Old Dominion. Even if I go somewhere else, we may move them into another conference. May move them into a conference with the team that I go to. Whatever conference they're in, we may move them into that conference if I leave. Or if I stay. Either way, next year they're getting to a conference. It may not be like a big conference, like a Power 5. Probably a Group of 5 conference, more than likely. But if we get another score here, we put the icing on the cake. We did just break a record with Strong. He's the school leader in rushing yards. Broke the record. I don't know what it previously was, but I think he just hit it with 892. We can get a good block here. He's in the end zone. Well, we get the first. But need to score here to get on the board. Get on the board in the game. Let's go. That just puts the ice on the cake. So we scored 28 points. If we make this field goal, I got a minute 50 left. We get another upset win. Back-to-back weeks. And that's it. So 40 rushes, 7 passes. So we stuck to the game plan. We did get away from it some, and when we went away from it, it equaled in touchdowns. So it equaled in touchdowns. Use the timeout there. Just trying to get them to use their timeouts. We'll probably take a knee for the last play of the game.
Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. Ole Miss will take
We'll take a knee, and then we'll just drop back, throw it away. So we'll take a knee, let the clock run down, go empty, drop back, roll it up. Well, they didn't let us run the play at the end. We've ended up punting it, but we win. Hopefully it doesn't freeze. Just let it go on out. Come on, don't freeze. Don't freeze. It likes to freeze whenever the announcers aren't talking. It likes to freeze, but we're good now. We're good. So we get the school rushing record, 901. I think is what he ended up with. So that means if he gets if he has a 100-yard game, another one. Which we will have the same game plan going into the Florida State game. If he has another 100-yard game, he'll be the first 1,000-yard rusher in school history. And I think that, him being the school leader for rushing yards in a game, I think that's fitting for him to go out as a senior, being the top dog. Another 200-yard game. He's just at the we need him the most crucial times. He shows up and he plays well. So that's why he's one of the best players, and he's going to be hard to replace. But we are bowl eligible, folks. We are bowl eligible. It looked like we wasn't going to get to a bowl, but our defense, shout out to the defense, man. We've played really, really well on defense the last 2 weeks. We played really, really well last 2 weeks as an offense. And we got an upgrade for our coach. We are going to put it on, let's see. Let's put it on, let's undo that. Let's go break tackle and juke. Since we're going to be running the football a lot at the end of this year, we need to go ahead and do that. Get that done. So, all right. We've been streaming for... We are going to get the season done today. I might do the off season as well, just to see where we're gonna go. We have only streamed for an hour and 24 minutes, so we got a pretty good while. I usually like to stream for about 3 hours, so let's go ahead and advance. We got 2 more games. We got some recruiting, crucial recruiting to be done. We need to win a couple more games. We need to win at least one more to get to a bowl game. Don't know if we're going to beat Florida State. Didn't think we'd beat Wisconsin or Ole Miss, but ended up beating them. And I am playing on Heisman, by the way, if y'all are wondering. I don't have control of the defense. I don't know why they're so good. But they are very average on paper. So, I don't know. Maybe they just got one guy. There's always that one guy that just goes off in a dynasty. So, you don't never know. They just outplay themselves. So, maybe that's the case. Got London. Still in a recruiting battle there. Okay. This is what all we're getting as far as points wise for our coach. All right. Florida State, ranked team. I think this is the 3rd or 4th ranked team we played this year. Have some more points. Need to go in and scout, get that handled for this week. Got some guys that we need to get that done. Scout 25. Okay, so Carroll's decent. He is a developmental guy, but he's so big that I think we're going to continue to develop him and continue to keep him on the board. Okay, Smith. Really, really good. Pretty fast. Bush. Acceleration's an 81. Strucking's a 65. Kieran's a 62. Can't really pass block all that well. I think we're going to bring in both guys. If we can get them both, I think that's a good thing. Both are very, very solid. Very, very solid backs. Bush does run a little bit better routes. I mean, not Bush, but Smith. Smith looks like he's got a little bit more catching stats. How tall is Smith? There's a possibility. If his catching is pretty good, we could use him as a receiver. He would be a slot guy. Yeah, guy that we try to get the ball to a lot underneath. Let him make plays. Carroll. Okay. Alright, so top schools. Let's see if anybody's offered them besides us. Carroll, we should get Carroll. We're moving up on Patrick Smith. We have the lead for Brian Bush. So he was just waiting on an offer from somebody. So, okay. That's good. Calhoun is another back that we're looking at. He's kind of in the middle of Smith and Bush. With his build, he's fast. Blocks a little bit better. Breaks more tackles. A little bit quicker than Smith. But he's not as strong as Bush. He's a little bit quicker than Bush. Or he's a little bit quicker than Smith. He's not as strong as Bush. So he's somewhere in the middle. He's about the same speed as Bush. Got a little bit more acceleration, a little less agility, a little bit more strength than both of them. Doesn't catch the ball as well. Does block better. Has better moves than both of them. Depending on what the spin move is for Bush, but he has a better stiff arm, so it's just whatever you like. Brandon Thomas, I think we are pretty close. We do have the lead for him. We have been moving up. He does have a visit again with Southern this week. I think it's this week. It is this week, so he is flying out this week to Southern Miss. See if he likes them. We have the visit, the last one, week 15. So if we can close out on that, he'll be a huge get. I think we'll definitely be able to. He'll play. London, don't know what we're gonna do. If worst comes to worst, the main guys that we're gonna get, we gotta have a running back. We gotta have London, and we need T.J. Henry. And we need Brandon Thomas, T.J. Henry, and one of these backs. So if one of these backs can commit before a certain time, we'll be in business. If Henry, where's Henry at? Henry might commit. If we can get Henry to commit before the offseason, we could use those points in other places. So we got a little bit of a predicament. Got to get that handled. So hopefully Henry can commit before the off season. Don't want anybody to take him from us. So. All right, so here we go. Hold up. All right, here we go. FSU. They have a really good rush defense, really good pass defense, really good defense. So their defense is tremendous. Our defense is pretty good. We're on a win streak right now. We got 2 wins back to back. We win this one at home. I think we're in business. We need to look at the job security. What are we looking like as far as prestige? We're C-. So if we win another one, we get another upset win, there's a possibility we could get to a head coaching position, kind of everybody looking for a guy. And if we show that we can score a little bit more points on a pretty good team, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. We'll go blue helmet, blue jersey, silver helmet, white pants, white socks, white cleats. So here we go. Here we go. All right. So here's the stats. They have a really good defense, really good offense. That's why they're ranked. So we need to really be on our A game to win this one. You have a lot of guys out on offense, especially that offensive line. We are missing a ton of people on defense now. After that Ole Miss game. All right, so here we go. Home game against Florida State. We need this win in a big way. In a big way. Got to have this one. They win the toss. They defer to the second half. And here we go. Got to get this win. We're not going to stray away from what we have done all year just because they're ranked, or what we have done in against these bigger teams. We're going to continue to run the football, but I think they're a forefront team. If they're a forefront team, we might be in trouble. And they have a really good defense. So here we go. All right, here we go. Keyshawn Strong. Got to continue to run the ball. If they're only going to put 5 in the box, we got to take advantage. We have to run the ball well in order to win this one. We got to. They don't have any other choice. Try to get Darryl open on this drag route here. He's not. Got to get the first. Did. Good play.
That was a great decision to take on. He saw a little bit of room open up, and he knew he could get the first.
From their own 38-yard line. First down.
All right. Here we go. Gotta have a good gain on first down. A great game. We'll take it. Let me get something to drink here. That's pretty good there. Okay. Here we go. We're going to go corner strike.
From their own 49-yard line. First down.
Try to get something here. Throw out Keyshawn. It's just an extended handoff. That's what we're going to have to get them with. These extended handoffs, these underneath routes, where they're really pretty much run plays. We're just trying to get guys into space. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to keep the ball. It's no slide against Messiah. We're going to have to keep the ball out of his hands. And we'll be more successful. Whenever we do put it in his hands, last week he showed that he could throw the football down the field, get some scores. So that's pretty good out of him. That's what we want to see. Here we go. Stephen Williams has been pretty quiet. Haven't been able to get him the ball that much, and we get sacked. And if this game gets out of hand, I'm gonna go ahead and simulate it. It's just no reason to keep playing it. If it gets up by more than 3 touchdowns, I'm gonna sim. So, just to save time, conserve time, we got to get a lot of stuff done on this stream. We want to get the off season done, and I think people are picking up on what we're starting to do as far as an offense. So I think we're gonna have to put it in Messiah's hands a little bit more this week. Know where to go with it, and I just try to get back to the offensive line. Get back to the line of scrimmage. And try to get this. We gotta get this first. We gotta extend the drive. pretty much on our game plan, what we want to do. So we're just going to throw short passes, get extended handoffs. If they want us to load up the box, then we'll throw it to the tight end. We'll throw it to slots. We'll throw it to the outside guys. We'll do whatever we have to do in order to win the game. So Messiah's playing pretty well right now. They want to go with a 5-person box. We'll run it. They want to go with a 5-person box. We're gonna run it. Keyshawn Strong, 5-yard rush. All right. Let's see. At 6 in the box, still gonna run it. Looks like they went for the 2-man front and they kill us. So 3rd and 6, we're probably gonna have to put it in Messiah's hands. I think Messiah, he's gonna be the guy. And he's gonna have to get the first downs that we're gonna have to have in order to win this game. Throws Kuma. Eric Kuma with a big catch. That's exactly what you're gonna have to have out of your quarterback. Makes a big time throw and gets the first. And you can see here today the goal was whenever we play Florida State, that was like an internal goal before the year was over with between the coaches and some of the higher ups, AD, and it was, if we're gonna have we're an FBS team now, so we need to have the stands packed out for that Florida State game. We're gonna have a big game at home. We need to have the stands packed out. And if you look around today, the stands are packed out. So there's a lot of fans here. They want to see the football team. And that's huge. That's huge for us as a team. It's huge for our kids. It's on the team. It's huge for the school. Oh, it's picked. You don't want to disappoint these fans. They've came out to these games, and you just don't want to disappoint them. You want to keep them here. You want them to be here. If you're going to a bowl game, I think kids will respond to that. I mean, they see that you're bowl eligible already. You're eligible for a bowl. And you got one more game, you got 2 more games that you're capable of winning. I think if you win the next one, you're going to a bowl game. No doubt in anybody's mind. So, keep coming. Kuma, good catch. He gets a good catch. He's kind of woken up. These past couple weeks, it hasn't been necessarily just productive, but I think he's had some big catches. He had a big catch in an Ole Miss game. Had a big catch in a couple. I think he had another catch. He had 2 catches in this game, I think. Had a big catch the last time we had the ball. We turned it over. You can't turn the football over if you're going to beat a team like Florida State. So Messiah's only 6 of 8, so he's played pretty well. They've locked down Steven Williams. Hadn't been able to get him the ball. He went from one of the top receivers in the country to he's kind of fell off at the second half of the season. He's had some big games, but he's just kind of, ever since the Boise State, the Pittsburgh game really, he just kind of fell off. So he just really hasn't had the success that everybody expected him to have. There he is, Steven Williams. What a catch. Steven Williams. Messiah's still looking for Steven. He wants to get him the ball. And they're getting some plays now that they don't usually get. They're getting some plays where, hey, I'm getting open, I'm getting loose. There's Eric Kuma. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Old Dominion's on the board. We're on the board for the first time, and it's coming through the air. It's coming through the air. They're struggling to cover some of our receivers, some of these plays. We're hitting them in all areas. We're hitting them in the middle, the medium range routes, the short routes, and we're hitting them on the deep routes. Hitting them in the scramble drill. Hitting them in. They're not covering our guys where they need to. Eric Kuma is having a huge game. He's got 93 yards, 4 catches, and a touch. He's playing pretty well. Messiah's throwing the ball well. I knew he would probably be a key to today's game if they're running the forefront teams. If the Weaver plays well, we usually win. So we got all our receivers that's catching the football. Son Patterson's catching it. I mean, if he's catching it, everybody's catching it. So I say that jokingly, and he's had a pretty good year. To be a senior at speed, I think he might have an outside shot being like a return guy in the NFL. Oh, and a pick. Oh, my goodness, what a pick. That was a great pick from Robinson. Just can't turn the football over. Janarius Robinson picked off. Defense gets a stop. The defense is getting the stops. So we're doing pretty well. Got to get somebody open here. Kuma open, dropped it. Got to have those. If we're gonna beat the team, we got to have those catches. Got to catch that ball. It's one of them you got to have. So it's all good. We got to get a first. That's the main thing. Get a first down. Get a first down. Don't turn the ball over. Get first downs. Just need to get some yards there. Well, anything's open here. We don't have necessarily a go-to guy for a long-range play, unless it's Steve. Steve Williams is pretty much our only guy. So we got to have a second option that we can go to. Patterson caught. What a catch. What a throw. DeWeaver just gets that linebacker kind of lost. Patterson gets him kind of lost with his route. He doesn't really know where he's going. And he doesn't get his head turned around in time. The ball goes right by him. It's a good play. Good throw from DeWeaver. And got a shot. Stephen Williams with a good catch. 12-yard catch. And you haven't seen this kind of play, but it looks like they can get Florida State on some of this stuff. They're getting them on some different things that you hadn't seen in a couple weeks. I think the film has kind of threw them off. They haven't watched all of the film. Doesn't look like they've studied very well. You got a guaranteed field goal here. You got one of the best kickers, most efficient kickers in the country. You got a guaranteed field goal. You need to get this one. You got to have this play. Messiah is playing great. They've had some really good plays defensively. Messiah is playing great for the most part. Oh, and you might have a shot at a touchdown here. You score here, and you putting Florida State in a position that they aren't going to like. So let's see if we can get them. Let's get him on a curl route. They don't cover him. Keyshawn Strong touchdown. Great call there by DeWeaver. He runs the hot route to Keyshawn Strong, and it usually ends up in 6. He has been comfortable these last couple weeks. We've turned the ball over some, but he's been comfortable, and we've been able to make plays like that. Usually when he changes the play, we score. So, and you look up, and we've scored 2 straight touchdowns. Not 2 straight, but we've scored 2 touchdowns, 2 unanswered touchdowns. And we're winning in the second half. This is kind of where it's usually went these last couple of weeks. We need to go back to our conservative tempo. I think we need to run the ball a little bit more. We've moved the ball well. We're not there yet to where we can just score. We need to really conserve time, make some plays. We win this one, we win the next one. We're at an 8-win season for our first season in FBS, so I think that's pretty good. We just need to hang on to the ball, don't turn it over, get some points on the board. I think we're in good shape. Good block there. Strong, runs hard. Runs hard for a good gain. They blitz the wrong gap, and that'll hurt you. We score here, we put some pressure on them. But, hey, we got to pick it up, blah, blah, blah. That makes mistakes. Forces mistakes. If they make too many of them, they'll lose this game. No, this is a big game for our fan base, big game for our team. I think we just got a lot of people at at the stadium today. It's max capacity today. We need to win this one. I'm gonna flip the play here. See if we can get Patterson. Oh, and Samuels picked it off. We just got to have a better route. He's open. He just got to run that route better. Don't round it off in the 6. Not 6, but it's a first down. The crowd's quiet now. We got to get them back into it. We got to get a score. You don't need to force anything, but we need to get a score. Darryl Brown with a good play. 18-yard catch. It's a nice play. He's had a pretty decent game. Got some catches. Need to go back to our 4 wide stuff. We gotta get them, keep them on their toes. Beat them with what's been beating them all game. Scramble drill. Getting guys open on certain routes. Rub routes. If we're tied in this one, I think even if we lose, if we're tied in this one, I think the fans will continue to come back. So we're building a following. We gotta get a big play here. Gotta throw it away. Didn't want to force it. Gotta throw it away.
Quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers. It's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 43.
If Darryl Brown can get open on this play, I think we're in good shape. We can't get it to Patterson. Darryl Brown was kind of open, but liked to throw it inaccurate when throwing over the middle, so didn't want to force it there. Going to run the verticals play, but we're going to look for strong underneath. As long as they're not man-to-man, I think we're in good shape. Couldn't get it to Steven Williams. Got to punt it. May be in trouble here. I don't know that we can continue to stop Florida State. We do have the ball on our 7. So
this is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball.
Good play there by their Mike linebacker Jackson. It's a good play. Going to have to. We got to do something. We got to run the football. We got to get away from some of the stuff we've done in past weeks, because they're keying on Keyshawn Strong. They don't want him with the football. They're doing different things, stunting, blitzing. They don't want him to have the ball. So we're kind of going away from him, but not really. We just want to have a good, steady pace to the game. We've thrown it a lot this week. It's worked. Eric Kuma got to have a catch. Great catch. First down. That's a big game. Had a huge game out of Kuma. He's had a pretty good game. And we got to continue to just mix it up. Run different stuff. Like running it there. I mean, they didn't expect that. We come out of a good passing play, get a good passing play, and we're going to run it. Oh, well, now we're going here. We're going to go, let's go play action jet sweep. I mean, let's just run some different stuff. Really get them confused. Right with the QB. Good play. Messiah making a good play there. He sees that they lose contain. He's getting there. Getting the first. Deep attack. This is a good play if we can get Hassan open in the middle of the field. Or if they want to press up one of our guys. He's open in the middle of the field. He drops the football. They pick it off. Are you kidding me? And that might be the dagger there. You can't drop the football. It may be incomplete. If it's incomplete, we survive. Hopefully he dropped it. He dropped it. It was hit the ground. Hit the ground. If it hit the ground, we're still alive here. I think it hit the ground. Oh my gosh, they called it a pick. It clearly touched the ground. Oh my gosh, dude. This is stupid. We got a shot. We got a shot. It's gonna be a if we score here at home, we go from having the biggest, we've had 3 of the biggest upsets in school history in 3 weeks. Darryl Brown with a big catch. And we may have something here. I think we may have something here. Oh man, this is kind of it's a little bit nerve-wracking. I mean, just a little bit. It doesn't have any kind of national well, it does in a way. It does have some national implications. We win this game, we probably collapse their chances of getting a pretty good bowl game, and we turn into the team that you don't want to play if you have anything on the line. So you turn into that team that'll ruin your season. So gets a block, gets out of bounds. DeWeaver's, he's won with his legs today. He's extended some plays with his legs. We've done pretty well. We need to finish the game now. We need to finish it now. Steven Williams, bad throw. Steven Williams makes a good catch. Not mad at him. Good catch there. That extended handoff that we talked about. Oh my gosh. Bad throw. Are you kidding me? Why did you throw it like that? Throw it to him. You just cost us the game. Oh my goodness, dude. What are you doing?
This is what you dream about. Situations like this. You got the football, you're behind.
Oh man, that hurts. That hurts really bad. We have no timeouts.
Now he's scrambling. Throws and it's knocked away.
I don't even know what we can run that would even give us somewhat of a shot. We're going to have to try to get somebody open across the middle, I guess, and try to pick up some blocks or something. We played hard though. I'm not upset. Steven Williams, if he can get out of bounds, we got a shot. We have a shot.
And for Williams, he takes his receiving yardage total to 1,000, and that is very good.
It's really an impressive.
Okay, we're gonna run 4 verticals again. If we can get somebody open,
It's time to find out
we can.
how far he can throw it and see if this game becomes one of the all-time greatest. Here we go.
We throw a pick. That's fitting. For the last play of the game, we throw a pick. I mean, you've got to be kidding me, dude. He absolutely cost us the game. TJ Henry, where are you at, dude? I mean, that's it, dude. I'm done. TJ Henry starting next year. I'm saying it now. Period. I'm tired of not being able to run my offense the way I want to run it because my quarterback can't stop throwing interceptions. How we won 6 games so far, I do not know. He literally cost us the game. We have a drive going. He throws a pick. The last one, I don't even care about the last one. We have a drive going when he threw the one before the last drive. And he just throws the ball inaccurate. Just throws it completely inaccurate. I mean, sometimes I understand. I make a bad read, whatever. But when you just throw the ball inaccurate, that's strictly talent. You don't have the talent at the quarterback position to win games like that. We're in the game because we have good players on offense and we have great players on defense. The defense is really good. We got to get better players on offense if we're going to win. If we're going to win football games, you have to get a quarterback that can distribute the ball and can win you the game. So, but we're going into FCS week. Go ahead and play this one too. Don't know if I'll do the off season today. Might as well. Why not? And then tomorrow I'll probably do preseason and some of those things. Preseason, some of that stuff. So probably get all the way up to like cut players or custom conference or something today. That is the reason why I recruited TJ Henry. I didn't know that he would be a 75 and come in and be able to play right away. So, but he is, and he will play immediately. He will play immediately. We're going to start a true freshman. If I'm still here. If I'm not, I probably will recruit TJ Henry to wherever I'm going. He's a really good player. I like him a lot. So hopefully we win another game, get to a bowl game, up our status as offensive coordinator. Had over 300 yards of offense. We had a ton of offensive yards. Just could not score it enough. Couldn't. We have D minus again, or D plus again. We need to get to a C minus if we want to get a possibility at a big job. We want to do our scouting again. So scout for the last time. I think it's scout for the last time. I don't know. Hopefully. Antoine Carroll. I think Antoine Carroll. He's a. Okay, Antoine Carroll's a 62. Solid. Got good jumping. Good speed. He's up his catching. He'll probably redshirt for us. Okay. Smith's really good as a back. He's really good. Brian Bush. Really good. So, got 2 good backs. Carroll, I think we're ahead for him. Or we're right behind Miami of Ohio. We're ahead for Brian Bush, ahead for Patrick Smith, and we're second for Carroll. I do want Carroll. I think he's really, really good, so I do want him. Adrian Calhoun, do we bring him in on a visit? He's coming this week. So Calhoun will be in with the guard, Smith. I don't even know who that is. Smith. Adam Smith. So if we bring in Adam Smith as well, we bring in a great offensive line class. We have a center, we have a guard. So we got some guys. Josh Miller, I think his thing is playing time, right? don't really want him to leave. I want to redshirt him. But we're getting TJ Henry. He's really, really good. So if we can bring in Adam Smith, we bring in Jim Hughes as well. Jim Hughes is a solid tight end. Probably going to redshirt first year. He's solid. Where we at on Thomas? Okay, they just got the visit though, but he didn't commit. He's coming to us now. So we need to pass for over 250 yards. Which we're playing a big game. That's 300 points we can get for him. Have we signed anybody else? Okay, I don't think we've moved as far as that goes. But we need to sign a couple more players. We got to get a couple more players in. I think we're going to go into the offseason with a lot of these guys. I didn't look at Brandon. What is his name? Thomas, I think. Brandon Thomas, the defensive. No, Brandon London. So London, don't know. He's kind of been up in the air. He visits West Virginia this week. So I don't know if they're going to hop back into the race. I think they're already out. I think they are already out. But we're jumping up the board a little gradually at a time. So we need to get some of these guys. We need to wait. We need Brandon London to wait to commit until the season is over. So hopefully he doesn't commit this week. We're going into FCS week. Got all the guys scouted. Got all the guys set up with visits that need visits. This is the last week. This is the way you want to end the season. Playing a game that has a lot of recruiting riding on it for next year. We have to get certain things this week. We're gonna try to throw the ball a good bit to impress TJ Henry, get him to commit maybe, get Thomas to commit. We need Thomas as a wideout. Even though we've already signed some guys, we still want him to come in. We need London. We need some of these guys to commit to being here. But as long as they don't commit this week, we're good. Because I think this is the end of the recruiting. So if they don't commit and we get into bowl season with guys waiting to see how everything's going to shake out. We already beat Maryland too, so I think that helps. We got TJ Henry before his visit. So that's really good. We don't even TJ Henry's coming. So if I go somewhere else, I'm gonna miss out on having TJ Henry. So I think we might stick around. It's just gonna depend. If we get a head coaching offer, I think it's gonna be real hard not to go. TJ Henry, that's huge. Signing him was huge. Kid out of Maryland. Got a good break tackle. Doesn't really have a juke move. Anything else? He's really a pocket passer that can run. So he's not really a running quarterback. But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. All right, London didn't commit. Neither did Brandon Thomas. So that's really good. Want to see these visits come through for us. And we got 1,000 points to put on somebody. I'm thinking guys that are in the state of Virginia that haven't really looked at anybody yet. There's a fullback. He's kind of committed already. There's a corner from University Heights, Virginia, Jason McKinney. Outside linebacker, Berg. Robert Beard. Jake Robinson. Johnny Smith, a power running back. Sophomore, JUCO guy. We'll look at him. He's a JUCO, so that's pretty good. You'll be able to come in right away and pretty much play. Bobby Johnson. I'm gonna look there. Could bring in Chad Barrett as kind of the guy that we're gonna redshirt, kind of prove yourself type thing. I'm gonna use the restroom. I will be right. All right, I am back. Just had to get that done real quick. So, Chad Barrett. This is the guy that we're looking at right now. I'm going to go ahead and put him on the board. Let's go ahead and look at just all states. Let's go ahead and look at all states. Any state that's near us that has guys that may not be getting recruited or somewhere that... All right, let's look at Collier. He's decent. He hasn't been getting recruited. We do need a wide out guy. Nick Smith, Michael Colvin from Oklahoma. We'll look at Colvin, I mean. Alan Brown, an undersized back. Could be pretty fast. Charles Downing. Look at Charles Downing too. Zach Long. Let's not look at Zach Long. Let's look at Petty Minor, Adam Taylor, Greg Taylor, Ashley, Mark Osborne from Sherman, Texas. He's a JUCO, so we'll look at him. We're not gonna be able to scout these guys all the way, so we're just kind of hoping that they'll be pretty good. Looking at Johnny Smith, he's a solid back. Probably be able to recruit. I mean, get about halfway. See what these guys can do. Osborne. Okay, so we're gonna offer all of these guys. Well, no, let's not offer Barrett. Don't know what he is. Don't know if he's gonna be that great yet. We'll offer Downing. Offer Colvin. We do already have 2 quarterbacks in the class, so we do want to offer Smith. We want to offer all these JUCO guys that we're looking at. Collier's a top flight guy. We're gonna look at Mark Osborne. Chad Barrett, I don't know. We'll just go ahead and offer him. If he wants to come, he wants to come, whatever. But we're going to go down to the guys that don't have points. I think we have 5, 6. We've got 6 guys. So we're going to offer, we're going to all put 75 on each of them. If we have that many points. Okay. How much do we have left? We don't have that many left. We just want to make Osborne a priority, Collier a priority. So the quarterback's not really a priority. We're there. No, let's go here. Collier 80. Okay. All right. I don't know how much that really matters. Who gets more points when you start recruiting them, whatever. I know it matters when you're putting a bulk of the points on them, but we're just going to look at guys that we might could get. Guys that are close. Get in late on some of these guys, and you want to recruit them. You want to try to steal some of these guys. So, all right, play an FCS team. I'm not going to show you their rating because it's going to be all zeros, just like the other one. They're not a ranked team because they're not in our division. We're going to go. Our guys like to wear the silver jerseys. Senior day, we're going to go all silver. White shoes and white socks. So we're gonna go. We need to have 300 yards rushing, 300 yards passing this game. 600 yards total offense. We're very capable of doing it. We've done it before. Need to go ahead, try to get that this week. 300 yards offense rushing, 300 yards passing. So hopefully we can get that done. That'll hit on some of our visits. We did sign TJ Henry, so he's not coming on a visit. He said, "Hey, give it to somebody else. I'm coming. I'm gonna be there in the fall." So we're still working through some things to try to get him in the spring. If we can get him in the spring, then we'll be in good shape. Here's a list of our visiting prospects. We got Adrian Calhoun, Brandon Thomas, and Jim Hughes. So look at what we got to do there. Rush for over 100 yards, pass for over 250, pass the tight end for 100. So it's things that we want to get done. Keyshawn Strong almost has 1,000 yards. He'll be the first 1,000-yard rusher that the school has ever had. So we do want to get that in. White could be back this week. He's been hurt all year. We don't even know who it is. He's been hurt all year. He's been hurt every episode. So I'm going to get him back hopefully this week. If we don't, then he'll be back in the bowl game if we win this one. So we got to have this win. It's snowing for senior night. It's a night game. The stands are still packed out. They were packed out in they were picked out hold up. What was I going to say? I drew a blank. But we do have a lot of fans here. All gray. It's a gray out game. So it's big. It's snowing. So this is gonna be crazy. Oh man. Weaver, he's brought us back. Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna try to hit on some passes early. Son Patterson dropped. What's new? Okay, so here we go. We got to try to do something. Get something here. Let's throw the running back here. Let's throw to Keyshawn. He's had a pretty good year. Let's throw it to him. Or let's not throw it to anybody. And why? I mean, just why? Okay. We're about to run the football. Okay. Right. This is ridiculous. Try to come out, throw the football some, get some going, and just couldn't do it. Right. Defense holds. Here we go. Keyshawn Strong runs up the middle for 5. Gets 5. So here we go. Starting out in got a good environment. A lot of fans here. Senior night, and a lot of fans came out to the game. We're starting to pick up some momentum within the town, and so it's just a lot of this stuff's working. What we're doing, and we're building some momentum as a program to really be a good team. And throw the tight end here. He gets the first. It's for our tight end that's coming in on a visit. We want to get Dante Anthony 100 yards. If we can get him 100 yards, we're in good business with our tight end that's coming in. So want to hit all our goals. That's the main reason why we play in Old Dominion in the first place. I mean, not Old Dominion, but while we're playing an FCS team in the first place, we want to hit on all of our goals to get one of these guys in on a visit. We want to hit all these guys' goals so we can get them committed, is what I meant to say. Not in on a visit. But I'm trying to call plays and talk about the recruits at the same time. Throw it out Patterson. He gets a block from Darrell. And that's one thing that I've seen as we've played more and more. The guys make better. They block more for each other. So I think that's a good sign that we got a pretty close team, and our team's pretty tight. Kumon, we're making bad throws all over the field. We'll make a good throw, good little check down throw. Then we'll make what are you doing throw. I think it's just part of it at this point. Dante Anthony Jr. makes a great athletic play, not known as a receiver. He will catch it, but he gets that ball and turns around, cuts it up the field. That's a great play from him. It's what you want to see. It's what you want to see. If you are a quarterback, if you're a coach, you want to see that out of your tight end. Good play. Good throw. Brown couldn't get his feet in. That was a good throw. Got away, got some yards. He got away from the pressure. Gives this guy the opportunity to make the throw. Just couldn't make a catch. A good run there, Keyshawn. Just can't get the openings that he's used to getting. So he'll get one eventually. We're gonna run our famous play, the La Davis. He could be possibly the guy next year at the running back spot, Davis. Can't get it to him because our quarterback will not throw the football correctly. If we lose this game because of our quarterback, I will cut him. And he is holding us back as a team.
Every drive's important in a tie game. I look for both
Just make a
sides
good
to
throw.
develop some urgency.
It's your job to throw the football.
Now he's scrambling. He's looking down the middle.
Okay, Patterson. Way to come back to the ball because we get a terrible throw.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
From the 36-yard line. First down.
You know, at that point, I think, Brad, the quarterback's just better off just taking his
I don't know what I don't know what's gonna happen with Stone Smart. I don't know if he's transferring or what. I haven't heard anything. He hasn't said anything to me. I don't know if he's coming back to try to compete for the job next year. Just trying to take a shot there. Probably need to just get back to what we do best, which is just getting the ball down the field. We gotta just start moving the football. We're wasting too much time. Just throw a pick. What's new? I mean, we're gonna throw a pick a game. It's almost guaranteed. He is the worst quarterback I've ever had. The worst. Come on. Let's try to do something.
He can't dwell on the interception. There's still a whole lot of football to be played today.
Make that throw. Good throw. Good catch. Let's go. Come on. We got to finish the season out with him. I mean, he is awful. Awful. You're 5 for 15 against the FCS school? Are you kidding me? Darryl Brown. And that's another guy that I didn't like at the beginning of the year. Would not run the right routes. Wouldn't catch the ball. But now he's doing pretty well. So I think we got some pretty good receivers.
He launches one for the end zone. Can't connect.
Steve just couldn't catch it. Throw back shoulder. It's a pretty decent throw. Just couldn't get it to him. Let's run this play action dagger, see if we can get somebody deep.
Second down. Play fake. Defense bearing down. Quick release. Oh, had it knocked
We can't even run. We can't get routes open. It's ridiculous. All right, come on, somebody get open here. Stephen Williams open, caught, first down. That's what we want. If we can get our guys open early, that's what we want. That's the kind of throws that we want. Get them down the field, get them open, get scores. Touchdown. Good throw. Good throw. Son Patterson. Good catch. Good throw from DeWeaver. We get 6. Need to run the ball some more. Open it up. Here we go. Give it to Keyshawn. Keyshawn's going to get loose. About 9. That's it. Good stuff. Not mad at you there. Not mad at you. All right. What we're going to do. Darryl Brown. Caught. First down. Great play. We'll take it. 25-yard catch. Take it every time. Weaver. Oh, we got another deep ball. Touchdown. All right, now we're starting to heat up. Starting to get the ball down the field. This is good. It's helping us out a lot. They get on the board. We got to give our defense a little bit of a break. We're scoring really, really quick. So we need to run the football some more. There goes Keyshawn Strong. Big run. 20-yard run for Keyshawn. And he just hit 1,000 yards as a back. So he's our first 1,000-yard back, man. That's more to come. More to come. And first 1,000-yard back in school history. I think that's a huge accomplishment for a guy like him. And I mean, it couldn't go to a better guy to be the lead, the first ever 1,000-yard running back in Old Dominion. I think that's perfect. It's a comeback. Ball was there. He just didn't finish running the route. So I think the cold has a little bit to do with some of this stuff, but it's going to be cold. You're going to have to make plays when it's cold.
From the 42-yard line, it's second down.
Keyshawn Strong. He's been a great player for us all year. Just been tremendous. If we didn't have him, it was probably 4 more ball games, I would think. Probably lose a lot more than what we win. But him being here just makes us so much better. Weaver gets 8 on the run. His first run of the day. He's going to run it some. I think it's time to throw our tight end. We hadn't ran this play in a while. The slot drive with the tight end trips away from the tight end. We throw a pick. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Did we just throw a pick 6 to FCS? I mean, are you kidding me, dude? Because half the picks that we've thrown this year, either just stupid, inaccurate throws, or they drop the ball and the other team picks it off. It is ridiculous, dude. Let me throw another pick. God, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of him. He's out. He's done. Let's just put Stone in and let him play. I mean, good God. It just gets old. Stone's just about as inaccurate as he is, though. That's so stupid. We're losing to FCS at home. Losing to FCS. We were just beating Florida State last week.
They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Into that quickly.
It's the definition of inconsistent right here. You're beating Florida State in the fourth quarter. You end up losing, yeah, but you're beating Florida State and now you're down to FCS at home. There's deep ball. Kuma. Catch. Run. Good catch. Looks like Stone Smart wants a shot. He just wants a shot just to show what he can do. I mean, he's been somewhat reliable. Made some plays this year. Don't know that he'll transfer, but he might. Oh, we dropped it. That's a good throw, too. He put it right, only where Patterson could get it. Didn't put it in harm's way. A good throw. Run the dive here. So I'm gonna go halfback dive. If he gets it, if he breaks loose for a little bit. Looks like they're not reading it as good as these other teams have, the runs. So it helps us out a little bit whenever he can get it, bam, cut, bam. I mean, he's so shifty. He knows exactly where to go. He tripped that time. That would have been a touchdown if he would have tripped. But he's having a pretty good game. Go ahead and give it to him again. Let him get in the end zone. For the best senior on the team, he gets his first touchdown on senior day. I think it's like 6th of the year or something like that. Haven't been able to run him close to the goal line all year just because they load up the box whenever we get close. So we have to throw it a lot of the time. But we need a big game for points. Just so it'll help us as a coach. It'll make us look better on offense. We get a lot of points this game. Stone coming in, making some plays is helping us a lot. Gotta have a want to score here if we can. So Kuma open, caught, gets the first. That's what we need. That's what we need.
He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
5 wide.
Darryl could be open on this. Those Patterson, good catch. I mean, he's finding people. He's not throwing it in harm's way. He's finding people. Bam, making throws. That's what I wanted to see from him. If he come out, make these throws. So got a little bit of time before the half. Deep ball, Kuma behind the defense, touchdown. This is what we should be doing. We should be making throws like that. That's the thing. Whenever Smart doesn't have any pressure on him, you can just put him in the game. He usually makes plays. So I don't know if we should have put him in earlier. I think we just kind of I just got tired of Weaver throwing interceptions. Kind of like I did Smart throwing interceptions at the beginning of the year. Just wanted somebody else in there. Almost like a punishment thing. I knew we had two quarterbacks that are almost interchangeable. They're going to do similar things. So there's going to be some inaccuracy. There's going to be some bad decisions. There's going to be picks thrown, but it is what it is, and we're going to have to get past that, make some plays. You got to know they got to know that they're interchangeable. They're both similar. They're not very athletic. They're okay athletes, not great athletes. So they can move, but they're not the best athletes. They both are pretty big guys. So that aspect, they're pretty similar in size. Have similar arms. I mean, they're pretty similar. I mean, it's going to run the same way. It's just whoever's better that day, pretty much. So I think that's going to change. That's why I went out and tried to get a quarterback. I was tired of the inconsistencies from my QB room, just overall. We need to have that catch. But I was tired of the inconsistencies as a whole. I wanted something different, so I needed this. Need a change. Don't know who's going to start the bowl game. Probably whoever practices better. Kuma caught, first down. What a catch! I bumped my mic. I'm sorry, but I think this might be the last game of the stream. I think next time I stream, probably will. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or the next day. Don't know. Probably Sunday will be the next stream. I would think. I'm probably not going to be able to stream tomorrow. I think I got to work. So, probably be able to stream tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sunday. If I stream Sunday, I'll probably stream the bowl game and the off season all in one, so you'll have some gameplay. Stone Smart breaking loose. I'll probably make a decision whether we're going to start Smart in the bowl game or DeWeaver. We will have, I mean, it will be a full off season. We will do some tryout type things. In the off season, in the practice, the preseason, like in the fall camp. I always go into the practice mode. I'll probably show that. Just go in there, see what new guys can do, how well we've developed at certain places. Oh my God.
They don't pick up the first down, and the ball will change hands.
Terrible throw. Awful. Don't get it at all. But it is what it is. We're up a lot. Dante Anthony caught. Big catch, 25-yard catch. It's a big one. We still need to try to get 100 yards to our tight end, so if we can get it to him, we need to. They get us in the backfield, so it's not good. We need 25 more yards to hit our goal with Keyshawn. Get him another 100-yard game. It helps us in recruiting, especially with him leaving. And and he breaks loose. Keyshawn Strong down to the 2. What a run from Keyshawn. It just breaks loose. Bam. I mean, just that's what he'll do. That's what he'll do to you. He'll hit you. He'll keep hitting you with these body punches, and then he just hits you with a big hook, and you're gone. And he just knocks you completely out. Hits you with something that you hadn't seen yet. So that's big.
And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, call a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the
all right, here we go. Incomplete, get hit. But this will be the last. I think this will be the last game of the stream. See how long.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 19.
Deep ball. Kuma. Picked off.
And he hits him hard at the 48-yard line.
Throw another pick. That's Stone Smart's first pick. It's only fitting that we bring him in and he throws an interception. But we need to get some more passing yards. We've had a really good season overall. Steven Williams open, caught. Gets a big catch, 34-yard catch for Steven Williams. He should have he hit 1,000 last week. So we have a 1,000-yard receiver and a 1,000-yard rusher. I don't know how far off we are with the rest of the team, as far as like Patterson's yards or Kuma, some of those guys. I know Steven Williams has a lot of yardage racked up. I think Kuma he should be pretty close, because the games that Williams hasn't really shown up, it's really been Kuma that showed up at receiver, or Patterson. We've got a bunch of guys with a bunch of catches. Herslow's got a lot of catches. Daryl's got a lot of catches. He's got a lot of catches, deep ball catches. Daryl Brown has a ton of deep ball catches where he just went deep. Patterson, same way. It's just been there's been a lot of catches. Kumas had a lot of catches deep. There's been a lot of yards racked up this year. Picked off. There's another pick. God. I'm just tired of throwing. I'm tired of my quarterbacks just making stupid throws. It's just ridiculous. Tired of watching it. But it's going to come to an end. One way or another, it's going to come to an end.
One general rule in any game is to hold on to the ball. If you're in the negative in the turnover department, your chances of winning...
I mean, like a throw like that. Why? You don't even give him a shot. Just don't get it. We're up. I understand. But I don't understand why we're not making that throw. Make a better throw. We can't even get a completion. I mean, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to build some confidence for the bowl game. Get some guys some catches.
The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. He's going to air it long. Nice catch on
That's what we need. Eric Kumar, he's going to get a catch. He's going to make a play. That's why he's one of the best receivers on the team. So he's consistently counted on to make catches. Him and Steven Williams are probably the most underrated duo in the country. I mean, they're just nuts. Trying to get it to Steven again. We do get a lot of big catches, though. A ton. Moore in there at the slot. It's the main guy here. Can we get a pass interference call? Hello. Let's bring in. I think we get 3rd down and 10. I think we can get Strong 1st down. Oh man, just couldn't get up to the safety quite. It wasn't quite there. All right, triple option motion pass. Here we go. Looks like an option. It's not. Throw it to the tight end. He doesn't even attempt to catch it. Oh my goodness. I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. Doesn't even attempt to catch it. I mean, come on. I'm trying to throw you the football. Trying to get you the ball. Just try to run him on his play. Slot drive. Tight end trips to the other side. Run it to the opposite side. I don't think they'll cover it. I don't think they'll cover it well anyway. They do. Great. He catches it anyway. Dang, he caught it before they could call it. He caught it before they could call it incomplete. He caught it, got his feet in, they knocked it out. We're gonna go no huddle. We don't want them to challenge that. Throw it. Got it to him. How many more yards does he need? Where's he at? Where are we at? We got 20 yards. Probably get the ball one more time. We could throw it to him probably twice more. We'll probably get the yardage we need there. Gets a touchdown. He's got 93 yards receiving. So Smart's thrown for 1 million. Need to see it one more time. Get it to him one more time. Then we'll let Keyshawn probably run it out.
You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injury.
Gotta have the catch. Oh, man. We only need 7 yards for him, so. And we'll complete all of our goals. We should, anyway. Oh, I think this play will work. Fake the route here. Fake the corner. Bam. Back to the middle, and we throw it. Stupid. Why? I'm not even complaining about it anymore. Just don't even have the energy. This is ignorant. How do you just get him the ball so we can get our whatever, get our recruit the points we need. 47. He's got 100. Great. He threw for over 250. He ran for over 100. Run him some more. Let him run this thing out. Got over 600 yards of offense. Which is great. If we score one more time, we probably would be able to probably be able to raise our points per game.
Close to being intercepted. And they'll look to convert here on another third down.
16's open. I'm gonna try to hit him.
Quarterback in the gun.
Where'd Patterson go? Why's he not in? Oh my God. That's another thing too. We haven't been able to protect our quarterbacks this year either. They get hit a ton. I mean, luckily we're bringing in some guys that we know will protect our guys, but I think it's going to take a little time for them to develop. So we're not quite there yet. I think we return a good bit of the line, but I do want to see how we do on our visits, where we fall in recruiting, and we'll do that. We'll get to a bowl. Well, I mean, we'll go to the bowl week. Actually, you know what? I'll play the bowl game. Might as well. I mean, the stream will be pretty long, but we've been streaming for about almost 3.5 hours, so we'll keep going. Why not? What time is it? Let me see what time it is. 7-5. We're gonna go to a bowl game. Actually, I'll go to the bowl game week. Go ahead. I mean, this stream's been pretty long, and I know most of my views are usually later. I mean, after the stream's over with, so not getting too many viewers in the stream. So I will look. And we will go to conference championship week. See if we get anybody to commit out of the visits. So they will show up there. We don't have a conference championship. So we will be looking to get in a conference in the next stream. We'll be looking to win our first bowl game in school history. Go 8-5 on the year. So that'll be pretty solid. We win that one, we'll go 8-5. We guaranteed a winning record because we went 7-5. So we'll guarantee a winning record. Can't have a losing record in our first year in FBS. That'll be the next episode. We will look and see recruiting right before we get off, like we always do. But it's been a good stream. Thank you for tuning in. We did sign Adam Smith and Jim Hughes. Brandon London didn't commit, neither did Brandon Thomas. So we signed another offensive lineman, and we signed Hughes, the tight end. So those are two pretty good gets. Those are depth signings, which is what you got to have in your first class. You got to have depth signings and go after the bigger guys later on. We're in third for London. We're not far off Southern Miss there. We have the lead for Calhoun. We're second for Carroll, Smith, Bush, Johnny Smith, Chad Barrett, Collier, Colvin, Downing, Osborne. So signed some more guys, got some more guys in. Hopefully we can round out this class, finish this class up. There should be 2 more 3-star guys that we pulled in. So hopefully we can get to the bowl game. Let's see where we're at as far as bowl games go. Going to the bowl season. So we're gonna have next stream, first order of business. We're gonna get into our bowl game, win that. That is the first thing we need to do. Then we'll get into the off season, and we'll probably end with our practice. So, and the quarterback thing, TJ Henry will get first blood, I think, possibly. I think he'll get his first shot as quarterback. Don't know who's going to run out there first with the ones. Could be DeWeaver, could be Smart, could be Henry. So it's up in the air right now. We're gonna see. Henry will not take a red shirt. Josh Miller will red shirt. So we will see. ETN wins the Heisman. We're playing a ranked Fresno team on the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. So it's a mouthful. San Diego Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl. So we'll play in the Poinsettia Bowl against Fresno State. It's a pretty decent bowl game. We're going to play a pretty good bowl game here. Here's their team. And Kurt is going with us as the favorite. So here is Fresno State's schedule. Lost to a 9-4 Hawaii team and a 7-5 San Diego State team. Everybody they've beaten has a losing record. Okay, so every team they've beaten has a losing record. So we're one of 3 teams that they've beat. I mean, that they're going to play with a winning record. So there you go. Take with that what you may. We'll see. I think we're highly prepared. Nothing's changed on the recruiting trail. I think finaling our recruiting board for the playing year. We're in the top 100. We've signed 12 guys, and it's all about quality, not quantity here. We've signed 12 guys. Quality prospects, Mixon and Henry being the 2 top priorities at the top of our board. So we've signed some pretty good players. Signing 6 3-stars was huge. 3 stars is where you're going to build your team. You'll get a guy like a TJ Henry every once in a while. It's probably a 5-star player at a 3-star level. Overlooked. They're usually guys that are overlooked, and they'll be some of the best players in your dynasty sometimes because they're overlooked. They're not really, and they have a lot to prove. So, well, this has been it. Like I say every stream, this is just for fun. I don't make any money off of this. Tune in every day. I think I will stream again Sunday. Probably at 1:30 again. Try to stream 1:30 every time. But if you catch this after the stream's over with, I do try to stream every day at 1:30. If I'm not streaming one day at 1:30, I will be streaming the next at least. So, but I do have to work tomorrow, so no stream tomorrow. Probably will stream Sunday at 1:30. So, yeah. And I know everybody's quarantined. This is just to bring some kind of joy to somebody in this weird time, tough time for some people. So tune in Sunday. I'll be back. We'll play Fresno State in the Poinsettia Bowl, do the off season, figure out where we might not be coming back to Old Dominion. We might. Don't know yet. That's going to depend on the coaching carousel. Well, speaking of, let's handle this first. Let's look at the job security of people. So let's look. We are still at a D plus. Look at NCAA. Look at head coaches. So it looks like some of these guys are gonna get fired. So probably have to see. A lot of these guys look like gonna get fired. So just depends. We make it a pretty decent job. Maybe if we get a head coaching job, we'll probably leave. If we get an offensive coordinator job, probably not leaving. But yeah. But like I said, just for enjoyment, entertainment, in this weird time of quarantine, just to give somebody some kind of joy. And if you like it, like the video. If it's a video after, if you like the stream, if you come through during the stream, tell everybody. Subscribe, turn your notifications on so you'll know when I'm streaming. That's probably the best way to know whether I'm streaming that day or whatever. Try to stream at 1:30 Central Time every day. Just come through, watch the stream, have fun. Yeah, so that's it. Y'all have a blessed day.